Hello, welcome to the Combs channel. I'm making spaghetti today, and I already have my onions and my hamburger frying in the pan. And I'm going to use Prego fresh mushroom sauce, and I'm going to use this can of mushrooms. And I don't know whether or not I'll use this can of diced tomatoes or not, but it's here if I need it. And I also am going to make some homemade garlic bread out of some frozen rye bread if it's still good. I got to check that out after it thaws out because it was frozen. But this is a channel about stories, and I've got a great spaghetti story for you. When I was 11 years old, me and Mr. Neal and our classmates went to Cincinnati, Ohio to the spaghetti factory. And I was in 5th grade, and that was an amazing trip up there. And I'm from Estill County, and at the time, Estill County was a dry county. It's wet now, but at the time it was dry, and I had never been exposed to anyone drinking alcohol because both of my parents were diabetic, and they couldn't drink alcohol even if they'd wanted to. But living in Estill County, Kentucky, right on the Bible Belt of the United States, I was brought up that you didn't drink. Now, not everyone in my family or in my community felt that way, but at the time, I was sort of made to believe that everyone felt that way. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. At the spaghetti factory, they had a little bar beside the restaurant. And it was the first time I'd ever seen these well-to-do, sophisticated-looking women out having a good time and drinking. And they had them drinks with the little umbrellas in them, and some had bright blue drinks, and some of them were bright pink. And I remember just, watching and being 11 years old. It was a coming of age experience that I'd never had up till that point. And now it wouldn't be a big deal to me, but back then, I thought I was in a wild place.
Did you?
Yeah, I sure did.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. I'm needing to grab one of my meters from behind you, so I just wanted to let you know what I was doing.
Okay, that's fine, honey. I'm glad that you're getting your meter. Well, anyway, all right. And on this field trip, we went to a train station, and they had all these different conference rooms at this train station. And I don't know if it was still in operation or what, but we went into one of them conference rooms, and they had a guest speaker there, and his last name was Fox. And I can't remember what his first name was, but he was an expert on great white sharks, and he'd been attacked by one and survived and became a shark expert enthusiast. He'd been on the Discovery Channel, he'd been on National Geographic, he'd been on Sports Illustrated, you name it. This guy knew sharks, and he was famous for it. And we listened to him give a lecture on great white sharks, and it was amazing. And there were some people in our group that even went up to the stage after the talk and got autographs. Some people didn't have anything for him to write on, and they just had him sign the back of their shirts. I didn't go and get an autograph. Looking back on it, I wish I had, because he was a really famous guy, and that was way back in 1993. So there you go. Well, anyway, we're going to get to this spaghetti. I'm going to show you how far we're along. All right, our hamburger and onion mixture is looking good. My boy Nicholas, he is going to take it over there and strain it for us. So go ahead, Nick, take it over there. Boy, he's good at straining hamburger. All right. He's gonna wipe the grease out of the pan, make sure he gets all the grease out of our diets.
Now, I'm home today because we all didn't have school today because of the weather, so I'm doing work from home. So I just figured I'd come train the hamburger. So
All right, let's get it back on the stove.
alright.
Now take your skillet first. There you go, son. Thank you. Now take your meat over there. All right, you want to put the Prego in?
Yep, I would put the Prego in. Boy, look at how strong I am.
That's good. Now you want to put the mushrooms in?
Yeah, I'll put the mushrooms in.
Now you can use my handy dandy strainer.
Be very careful if you decide to use it like this, because you can cut yourself very, very badly. And see how careful I was? That's how careful.
I know, I was holding my breath the whole time. Yeah, you gotta hold it on there, don't snap on.
Would you say that's good?
Yeah, that's good. It won't hurt if a little moisture gets in there. All right, now you can stir that around. Be gentle. Keep it all in the pan.
Right, would you say that's good?
Well, I'll finish it up. Thank you for helping me, son.
You're welcome.
All right, while we're waiting for our spaghetti to cook, me and Nicholas thought we would perform a little song for you. On top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Achoo! It rolled off the table and onto the floor. Then my poor meatball rolled right out the door. It rolled past the garden and under a bush. And when I found it, it was already smushed. Man, wasn't that good?
Yeah.
I love you, son.
I love you.
Oh, and we love spaghetti. Mamma
Mamma
mia,
mia.
that's a spicy meatball. All right, it's coming right along. Got the spaghetti and sauce about ready. Right here's my rye bread that I'm going to turn into garlic toast. I'm going to put it right in the oven. There's about 7 minutes left on these noodles, and we'll get back with you when it's ready.
Oh.
All right.
Hi, everybody. We're getting ready to eat our spaghetti.
Oh man, it looks good. Nicholas, you want some? I know you do. Michelle, you want some sawdust to go on your spaghetti?
Sure. Well, it sure tastes good to me.
I haven't tried mine yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to take this piece of bread and give it a try.
Mmm. Pretty good.
Sure is.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to ask you to season my hamburger.
That's okay. It turned out really good.
Yeah.
It did.
So,
Really good.
And the bread's all right, you guys?
bread turned out really good too.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Man. That is really good bread. Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.